Welcome to another episode of the Electric Bison. It's a beautiful day today. I'm up on the border in the Selway, on the edge of the Selway Wilderness area, and I'm on the border of Montana and Idaho, at the very end of the Lost Horse Corridor. It's country that I grew up in. I'm on one of the lakes, one of the twin lakes. I got my grandson up here. He's harassing the fish. It's a beautiful day, and there's, I don't know, half a dozen kids with their folks, different places here in the trees, just enjoying themselves. It's really lovely, really lovely. And I'm happy as a clam to be here. There's still a little bit of snow in the mountains, not behind me, but over there, there's not, I'm surprised at how much snow there is. Not much, so not like there used to be. It's great watching the kids. We stopped in the supervisor's office for the Bitterroot National Forest a couple hours ago, so my grandson could get the information he needs to decide whether or not he wants to work for the Forest Service like I did back in the day. And it was interesting. The person at the front desk was the fire management officer for the whole forest, and he's at the front desk because they're so short-handed. It's incredible. But anyhow, I just asked him for the facts. Then instead of having an interregional fire crew up East Fork, they've got kind of a hotshot crew out of Hamilton, or out of Darby, I guess it is. They got a Type 3 helicopter, and then they got some smoke chasers on each one of the districts. They don't have much manpower. It's pretty obvious. And all the people they hired for this fire season this summer, that's going to be starting here like gangbusters probably in a week, not everybody showed up, the ones that they were kind of counting on. So the people who applied for work last summer between August and September, they don't have them all. So my grandson, he'll looking toward next summer of, what would that be, 2027. If he wants to work, he's got to get his application in this August and no later than September. And there's about 500 that come into the Bitterroot, or come into each one of the 4 districts on the Bitterroot. So he's got the information he needs. The entry level, same one I got in, I don't remember what I got back in the day. It was around $3 an hour or something, but it's around $13.50 now, and I know they can make more money working for McDonald's. So that might be one of the reasons, why they aren't getting the people turning up like they had expected. O'Brien, my grandson, first words out of his mouth, he's 19, he'll be starting his second year in college, is, well, I can make more money doing other things. So he's got options. He's a good, strong swimmer. He's in pre-med. He might be able to get a job doing research, medical research. So that's wonderful. And he plays a heck of a guitar. And I tried to get him to book hay bales, and it's like, are you kidding me? I can make that much money. He can make a week's money that I used to make bucking bales. He can play it one afternoon, busking in a farmer's market. So more power to him. But I did what I could to make available to him if he wanted a chance to work out in the woods. But I've had a chance to look at the woods as we've come up here to the Idaho line, and it's kind of bothering me what I'm seeing. Looks to me like they had made a major effort just to cut the road out. There's so much trees down, blown down, coming through the Venturi of the canyon. Huge ponderosa pines they're not just blown down, they're busted off like 20 feet up. And I never used to see that. So I was telling O'Brien, it's either more wind or something wrong with the trees, or a combination. But there's a lot of fuel on the ground, and I don't think they have a way to really keep up with the problem. So it's sobering, it really is. And I just put one more piece of advice into my grandson, and that was, I'd rather he got a low-paying job for the Forest Service, if he's going to work for the Forest Service, where he gets good training and then works his way up, than one that's pays fairly well for the Forest Service, but he's around a bunch of people that don't have experience, because this looks like it's more dangerous to me. It really does. So it's enough to make a grandpa think, right? It's beautiful, beautiful. I'm glad these kids, these families get a chance to spend this time outside. I hope you do too. Thanks.